Ladies and gentlemen, Slash. One of the best figures from the original toy line, and I am super proud, super stoked to have the new Super 7 Ultimate version of Slash. And yes, he is the evil turtle from Dimension X. This is the back of the box with the description, but I'm too eager and too excited to go ahead and read all that to you guys, so let's go ahead, bust this dude out, and give him a whirl. Man, this guy is big and beefy. He's got some weight to him. Here is a representation of the original tree of weapons for Slash, if he had one. But nonetheless, still pretty cool. The surrounding boards and everything look very similar to the protection boards on his shoulders and stuff like that. So I also see a few new accessories that we'll be going over here shortly. Let's go ahead and get to this mace here. Got the detailed version. I think is pretty dang cool. I like how they painted all the little spikes on the handle. Obviously the black wrap around it, and with the pink accent, of course. And up next, we've got a great looking razor spiked gnarly knife. Man, the handle on that thing is pretty thick. All right, up next, we've got the nasty nunchuck with everything painted in the middle and a couple spikes on the handles. Got that silver detail. Just looking great. And then we've got the Psycho Psy, a twisted weapon for a twisted turtle. And that thing just looks great painted with the detail, black handle. Absolutely loving it. And we threw in a new accessory here. I forgot what they call this thing, but it just looks like a sword version of the dagger. Kind of the same one that came in the NECA Turtles in Time. So that kind of works out pretty good for them. I love that they threw that in there. A lot of people harp on the accessories and the amount of them, but the colored versions of them or just any new accessories, period, is pretty dang cool to me. And just for fun, let's throw in these vintage weapons, do a little comparison. Obviously, the new ones are a little bit bigger. Man, just looking at these things, I don't know. There's just something about Slash, something about his weapons. I don't know. The coloring of them, like not many of them had that pink color. So, not that I'm like the biggest pink fan, but I don't know. There's just something really cool about them. I love the accents on the new ones. Man, they just look fantastic. That twisted side, that is such a like iconic weapon, man. They also threw in some removable grenades. Ooh, let's not forget about that new head sculpt, which, by the way, I think is very cool. I think it looks great. The skin, everything on it, just fantastic. Now, this is where I kind of draw the line. Not really draw the line, but the alternate heads are very cool. Super stoked about them. These grenades just look fantastic, by the way. They look really cool. And as you can see, like the original belt had them on, they had them on the belt, but obviously they didn't detach. But back to the head. We got some ninja stars up here. The alternate hands. Two of the hands, like the grip on them, look pretty much the same. But anyway, the stars, just like the grenades, were kind of connected here at the belt. But trying to finish up that alternate head point, again, I love it. I think it looks great. It's a really cool idea. But I mean, if you're going to display them, are you ever going to use it? I just don't know. But here is that iconic grin, that iconic look. Man, that belt, so much detail on there, just looks fantastic. Like I said before, the skin, it's got that color, it's got that feel to it. It just looks incredible, man. Just so cool. Stupidly, I had to purchase this after the fact. I didn't pre-order it for some reason. Spin this thing around to the back, get a look at that shell. Got the little tail down there. Look at them calves, boy. That thing's big. Oh, look at the belt, though. Okay, so the back of the belt is black. So they did kind of a combo thing here. Got the back of the belt black like it was on one version, and then added the pink, and then added the detail to the front of the belt. So I don't mind that being black on the back. You're probably not going to see it, but I mean, hey, the original had a couple different versions, so I think that's kind of cool. I see the chest obviously has a couple dings and scratches on it. Ooh, check out that texture on that bandana. That is really cool. There's those boards I was talking about, like on his shoulder and stuff. A couple of scratches and dings on the shell. Pretty sure the original doesn't have that. This yellowing looks a little more neon, a little bit more bright than the original. Not quite the yellow belly, but just slightly more neon. Oh man, it's a little top heavy, as we all expected. You know, that shell's got some weight to it. A little hard to stand up, but there we go. You know, hey, what do you want from these guys? You know, you want it to look like the figure or not? You know, might be a little bit, might have to put them on a stand, you know, but hey, it is what it is. It looks great. Well, we all know he looks great, but does he move great? That is another question for some people. I don't know how much the people are playing with these things or what they want to do with them, but articulation is important to some people. The head doesn't quite go all the way around. Let's get this arm going out. I'm always worried about breaking these things. I mean, not that they really feel like they're going to, but the joints are so stiff. You know, you spend a lot for them, and you know, well, you spend an adequate amount for them, but then you just, you know, you don't want to have, you know, broken joints on them. Got the little wrist movement, 360. Doesn't do the top to bottom or anything like that, but goes around. Let's check out this elbow. I usually kind of go into some, you know, major detail on the articulation, but I mean, with these Super 7s, I mean, I don't know. I feel like you kind of know what you're getting with them. They're called Ultimates for a reason. Got that knee bent. They got the ankle going. Pretty good movement there. But yeah, not too shabby. Let's see here. Got these arms up. Kind of looks like there would be a little bit of top movement side to side, but doesn't appear so. But that's okay. He's gonna be sitting on my shelf anyway. But man, this guy just looks amazing. Oh, in case anyone was wondering, yes, the tail does have articulation as well. Now, I know some of you guys are going to have these guys in detop shelves or in some sort of scene. I personally probably going to have him stashed next to my 5K Toys turtle van. Let's go ahead and prop him up and see what he looks like. Absolutely incredible. Size proportionally looks great. Man, I love this figure. I know I've said that a couple times, but I really do. Let's go ahead and compare some other figures height-wise. We got Rocksteady over here, a little bit shorter than him, and of course Raphael's a little bit shorter than Slash, which makes perfect sense. I showed earlier that it comes with the Ninja Stars, and they obviously fit on the belt, so that is very, very cool. I am super stoked that they did that. Again, Super 7 going that extra mile, that extra detail. Like I said earlier, oh gosh, he just fell over, didn't he? You know, the belt had the stars, but hey, they took it a step further and they're removable now. Man, this is not a good look for Slash. I definitely don't think he's as top heavy as this video is portraying him, but yes, he is just a little bit. Got that big sword back there in the back, stashed this sai down here in the side. Doesn't really fit in there, but hey, it is what it is. Got this Slash over here. Let's bring him out for some comparison. Got that purple belt with the S. And yeah, look at that, dude. They just look great. I think a lot of people say that I got the wrong belt on them, but I don't know. I like the yellow S on the yellow belly for some reason, so I went ahead and just switched them, I guess. I don't know. It looks good to me. But anyway, yeah, he's a little bit taller than him. Just a wee bit. Look how thick that board is on that handle on that freaking knife. But yeah, I mean, they definitely resemble each other quite a bit. Looks like that top bandana on the Super 7 version is a little bit more angled down, unless maybe I have the head tilted weird or something. Looks a little bit different. All right, let's do the comparison on the back. maybe the yellow's a little bit closer than I thought it was. The shell definitely has some added scratches on the Super 7 version, which I like. That is very, very cool. Oh, wait, okay, so that grenade goes in that little side pouch, and I stuck that dagger in there. Let's go ahead and try and fix that here in a minute, but yeah. Okay, here we go. Now we got the grenade in there, which, by the way, like I said earlier, looks fantastic. The detail on these Super 7s are just amazing. I mean, I know I always try and, like, sell these guys, and I wish I was sponsored by Super 7. Super 7, hit me up, you know. But, man, there's just something about these ones. I don't mean to kind of discount NECA. I mean, there's just so many box sets, you know, to collect, and, you know, collectors only got so much money. And these ones are like ultimate versions of, you know, the ones that we had as a kid, and it just, you know, kind of sparks that old nostalgic feeling. Okay, so I was supposed to be talking about the accessories and different hands, but here are some more alternate hands that I put on. I don't know what they're really for, but they're kind of, you know, spread out a little bit. Here is Slash with the Turtles in Time one, which, man, if I had to pick one between those two, that would be difficult, because Slash is definitely one of my favorite characters, and both of those figures look fantastic. Here is all of them lined up. We've got the Super 7, we've got the regular belly, got the mint MOC Slash back there, and of course the yellow belly up there. Now, here is the question. Us TMNT collectors like variants, and we prefer to go after the yellow belly Slash because he's a little bit rarer. Would you, or do you think that Super 7 should have done the yellow belly version or stuck with the original? I personally think they probably should have stuck with the original, just because, but man, it would have been cool to have a yellow belly version. I'm sure there's going to be some customs out there, but yeah, let's go ahead and check out the back. I mean, I kind of already covered that. Here's the purple belts over here. Not really much to compare. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I feel like I did a lot of rambling in this video. Maybe a little bit too much coffee today, but hey, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, or, you know, subscribe.